Macy's Theater with Boston Connor of the Toxic Table, faced with the sudden and shocking return of Earthquake. The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Toxic Table, from parts unknown, weight not disclosed, here is Boston Connor.
You know, guys, I almost never get up on the soapbox, but what's with people like Pat McAfee's hangers-on as the absolute Z-list of the pro wrestling world? Not just Boston Connor, let's take it back to the days of David Arquette as WCW champion. Why do they do this to themselves, Tex? Any ideas at all would be welcome.
They're super fans, Wally. They want to be part of the show so bad they can taste it. Well, I don't know really why they do it, but there is one benefit. You get to be treated with guys like Boston Connor getting crushed by guys like Earthquake.
And Myron says, okay, so you want to wrestle, do you? And he gets the poor clown shoe to sign a match with Earthquake. Christy Ogilvy's right. The guy's got an evil mind.
He'd be a Bond villain if he didn't work here.
His opponent, accompanied by the man from the South, Jimmy Hart, from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing 469 pounds, Earthquake.
Well, now, this is a surprise. The mouth of the South and the Earthquake. Man, Wally, how long has it been since we've seen the Quake?
2 years ago, it was All-Star Extravaganza, Thanksgiving 2022, when Earthquake basically destroyed Colonel De Beers. Sure has been a minute. Great to see Jimmy Hart's brought him back to our WL again. I kinda don't feel bad for Boston Connor at all, really. This should be funsies.
It most certainly should, Wally. Oh, man. Oh, this should be good, fellas. Let's see how bad Mr. Boston Connor really is. Earthquake back in town. Don't believe it. Oh, man. Willie Johnson rings the bell. They come center ring. Earthquake locks up. Boston Connor gets the upper hand, head first into the turnbuckle. A series of hard rights from the Quake. Down goes Boston Connor. Earthquake goes right for the throat, literally. Oh, man, I don't believe it. Kid Earthquake back on the scene. Goes for a cover. One. But just a one. Boston Connor not looking too fierce right now, is he? And Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South, back with us, too. Earthquake all the way up on the top turnbuckle. This could be horrible. Boston Connor catches a double axe handle to the head. The Quake flips him over. Drives the knee right into the canvas. Boston Connor looking for the exit off the freeway. Winds up on the apron. Earthquake brings him back in the hard way. Ass over tea kettle, a kick to the chest. Earthquake locks him up. Hard whip to the ropes. Big time knee to the midsection for Boston Connor. Earthquake drops the knee. That's a big knee to drop. Oh, missed it the second time around. Boston Connor catches him with a drop kick. Okay, well, Boston Connor on the attack here. How about this? Rounds up Earthquake. Discus punch takes Earthquake down again. Oh, man. Earthquake. Whip to the ropes. Boston Connor ducks it. Elbow takes Earthquake down center ring. A kick to the side. Earthquake using the ropes to get himself back up. Locks up. There's Boston Connor. Has him up. Snake eyes head first into the turnbuckle. The Quake. Again, depriving Boston Connor of breathing. Quake rounds him up. Earthquake. Big time headbutt. Down goes Boston Connor. Earthquake makes his way to the top turnbuckle. Real agile for a big guy. Boom! Big time crossbody. 469 pounds. Oh, a stomp to the midsection. Boston Connor catches the arm snap from the Quake. Oh, man. Big time. Earthquake. Setting up something here. Boom! Vicious elbow. Boston Connor. Laid out center ring in big trouble. A stomp to the leg from Earthquake. Earthquake rounds up Boston Connor. Boston Connor counters quickly. Gets shoved right back down again. Both men on the outside now. Headbutt from the quake. He's lit up. Earthquake is back big time. A chop, another chop. And pitched towards the ramp. Willie Johnson already started the count. Earthquake catches the spotlight for a minute, but rolls Boston Connor back inside. Sense and sanity prevail again. Earthquake again making his way to the top turnbuckle. He's doing a lot of high flying around here, huh? Boston Connor stands up center ring. Elbow right to the top of the skull. Earthquake goes for the cover. 1, 2. Now. Boston Connor determined to not give up here. Whoa! A flying elbow, a quick kip up. Look at this right here. Inverted atomic drop. Has him up in the scoop slam. Boston Connor putting it together here. 1, 2. And catches a near fall. Well, I'll give him his props. That was pretty impressive. Earthquake misses with the kick. Boston Connor with the Russian leg sweep on Earthquake. Earthquake trying to get back to his feet, but Boston Connor right there. Stretching the leg. Drives the elbow into it. Earthquake on the canvas and in trouble for the first time in this matchup as Boston Connor starts to pour it on here. There's an arm snap. Earthquake in big trouble. Boston Connor goes right back to it. Keeping Earthquake off his vertical base. Not a bad strategy at all. Boston Connor gets shoved away. Earthquake stands himself back up. Boston Connor struggles his way to the far corner. Earthquake moves in. Gets countered. Boston Connor locks up Quake. Whips him into the corner. Delivers a shot to the midsection. A forearm right to the nose. Drapes the leg over the middle rope. Delivers the calf kick. Earthquake on the defensive here. Boston Connor. Look at this. An abdominal stretch. Good luck with that one. You'll never get him to tap. Hip toss from Earthquake. Earthquake dragging Boston Connor center ring. Boston Connor says, no, I'm not going to go out like that. Earthquake says, oh, yes, you are. Hard whip to the ropes. Boston Connor with another quick counter. A chop across the chest, a right to the Earthquake. Earthquake whipped out over the rope and onto the floor. Jimmy Hart. Look at Boston Connor, an arrogant little sucker, ain't he? Earthquake in trouble here. Boston Connor delivers a leg drop. Oh, man. The referee trying to get him back inside the ring, but Boston Connor going to exploit Earthquake out there off his vertical base again. Earthquake with a kick back up on his feet. Locks up Boston Connor. Gets him back inside the ring again. Earthquake brings it back inside. Drives a knee into the head of Boston Connor. Earthquake with some bad intentions here. He's in big trouble, Boston Connor. Here he goes. Rebound off the ropes. Boom! Earthquake splash right there. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Chalk it up. Boston Connor's gone.
The time, 6 minutes and 36 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Earthquake.
Well, sir, there you have it. Boston Connor displays a brief moment of brilliance or two, but got overwhelmed pretty quickly by Earthquake, and Boston Connor wasn't having any beginner's luck with this one, like he did with the Big Boss Man. And that's been Boston Connor's 15 minutes of fame.
That just about wraps it up, Wally. Earthquake back in town. Thank you, Jimmy Hart. We'll be back with more Rwl Sn Rl right after this.